Yay! Anime! Welcome, everyone, to this very special episode of IGN Anime Club. I'm your host today, Meghan Sullivan. Miranda Sanchez is attending a family member's graduation ceremony, which is very cool.
Yes.
With me today is the fierce and fabulous Kallie Plaguey.
Hello.
The awesome Mike Mamone.
Hey.
And our very special guest, he is 1/3 of your WWE Tag Team Champions, New Day's very own Xavier Woods. Golf clap.
Hey. So if you're not watching the video, which you can do on Apple TV, Xbox app, PlayStation app, etc., you can see Xavier right behind me right here. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you. Look at that. He's got a big, giant controller gamer plushie.
I'm in my game room, so there's just stuff all around me that I'll probably be grabbing throughout this talk.
Excellent.
Yes. Yes, make sure to watch us also on our YouTube channel.
Yes.
To see some exclusive, awesome footage of today's episode. I'm so excited. Thank you so much for coming on.
Yeah.
Now, here's how the show usually works. We start off with what we're watching, and you're a huge anime fan, and you even keep up with the current shows. So what have you been watching?
So like I was talking about before we started, I was asking you about some things, and I ended up just watching Steven Universe.
That's very anime.
Dude, it's so good. I think that it might be the deepest American cartoon I've ever watched.
Wow.
'Cause, I mean, obviously in anime, there's all these intertwining storylines and all this stuff, but like American stuff is more like, okay, you might learn some lessons, like some morals here and there, but it's like, yay, upbeat for like kids. This, my God, it's amazing. Like I think I'm on episode like 25 and I've cried almost like 9 times.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes, Steven Universe, I believe we talked about it before, being super anime inspired, and it's also one of the only kids shows that I know that takes queer representation really well and does it really well. And it is a tearjerker, that show. Also, Nicki Minaj is in it. So it's great. She plays Garnet. So check that out if you like anime. You might like Steven Universe. Yeah.
Is she your Ojo-sama?
Oh, totally. I love Nicki.
Who's your favorite character so far in the show?
It's weird. Tiger Millionaire.
Why?
He's not really like a character, but he's like in an episode because he's one of the wrestlers, and it's just ridiculous, and he does some amazing stuff. So I guess Tiger Millionaire, but if it's an actual character, I'll say Amethyst because she's sick. She's just straight nonsense and like wants to get the job done, but doesn't want to do anything seriously. She always wants to eat, so I'm like, I can relate to that. It's cool.
Oh yeah, 100%.
All of us can.
Have you been watching any other anime though? Like any anime lately?
Legit, like I it's weird. So I always go back and watch like old Case Closed because it's almost like I love Case Closed so much, and I don't understand how he hasn't. I feel like when I started watching it as a child, and like the beginning, he turned into a kid, and now it's still years later, and he's still a child. I feel like even if he didn't get the serum, he should be able to grow and age into like what he was before. But that I just finished Kuroko's Basketball finally.
Nice.
Shout out to that show.
Which I have these. So these guys, they sit on like the edge of your whatever.
Oh, nice.
Oh my gosh.
And they
Oh, that's so cool. They fist bump.
yeah, it's so sick. But when they're okay. Oh, I don't know how people can see.
There it is.
So they sit like that. So I just finally finished that. I got to go through that. What else? It's mainly Kuroko's like I'm getting into sports animes.
There you go.
And
That's Mike's
oddly
jam.
into it. And so my friend told me there's one about a volleyball team that I need to start watching.
Oh, dude,
Haikyuu.
Haikyuu.
It's so
Okay,
good.
Haikyuu.
It's so freaking good. You gotta check
Definitely check out Haikyuu.
Yeah, okay, good. I will. That's next on my list then.
it out. Sweet.
Do you watch a lot of sports anime, or is this something like new that you're getting really into?
Well, okay, so I guess maybe like a year and a half ago, I watched like Prince of Tennis and was like so deep into it. I was like obsessed.
Yeah.
Tried to find everything I can on it.
Snake shot.
So, dude, it's amazing. But it made me think that I could play tennis like that because the way they explain like the special moves is that, oh, they've been training and they're hitting the ball this way. I'm like, I could do that. and so didn't work out the way I thought it would. I went to Japan to wrestle for a little while and found a bunch of Princess Henna stuff over there and brought it back home with me. But the thing that I can't find is a Seigaku uniform, and I want it. I want it so bad, but
that'd be amazing.
I can't find one that fits me. Everything's Japanese sizes, and my body's like real weird shaped. So
it's called being awesomely ripped. Is what it's called. I don't think that's on you. I think that's just,
appreciate it.
You could probably commission someone who makes cosplay to make you one. That would be so cool. Like, there's people on Etsy you can commission them to make different costumes.
Yeah, my buddy. So we always do Dragon Con together, and he's really good. And so we usually do stuff, but it's weird. He doesn't necessarily watch a ton of anime, but he's really into video games. And so whenever I'm like, oh, let's do this like team thing, he's like, we should just do Mortal Kombat. I'm like, fine, whatever. So that, and then Hajime no Ippo.
Hey,
very
dude,
good.
that's my favorite anime.
God, it's so good.
So good, right?
When are we getting more?
Yeah, it's been on. Yeah, it's been on
I'm
hiatus
still trying
for a
to
while.
find the first season. It's really hard to find it.
Yeah, you can't find it legally. Really
you
anymore.
can't. And we only promote legal things on the show, so we
Fair.
can support the industry.
Yes.
I want Hajime no Ippo figures too. I can't find. They're so hard to find. But yeah, dude, what do you think about that?
Dude, it's so good. And so usually I just try to push whatever I'm watching onto all of my friends. Like I said, some of them into anime, some of them aren't. But so I was confused about it because when it starts off, obviously, like it seems like it's super deep into the story already. I'm like, no, this is the first episode. And then my friend went back and found stuff like, no, clearly like first season you can't really find.
Yeah.
But when he's sitting like waiting for his dad and they're doing the backstory, I'm like, oh my God.
It's so heart-wrenching.
Yeah. It gets real.
It does. It gets really real. I didn't expect it to be that way. I was like, this isn't at all what I thought it was going to be.
The fights are amazing, though. They make boxing like way more awesome than it is.
Yeah, and that's the thing I've noticed about all the sports animes that I'm watching is that for whatever reason they're so good at making me feel like I can do what they're doing, and it's like to a child that hasn't really like put their life into something yet, like. It's a reality, like they essentially could do that, and so I think in a weird way it's like super inspirational for kids that get into those animes.
Have you seen any wrestling anime and thought, that's not how you do that?
The only thing that I've really been exposed to, like animation wise, with wrestling is what is it, Muscle?
Ultimate Muscle.
Yes, Ultimate Muscle.
Yeah.
But I haven't watched a lot of it. One of my friends dressed up as a cosplay one year for something. I was like, oh, I have no clue what that is, and he showed me an episode, and I was like, okay, but you know, when you're in the midst of watching something, and you're like, oh, I should watch this later, and then it kind of slips your mind.
Yeah.
So I need to go back and check it out. That's on me.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, that's super awesome. So that's what Xavier is watching now. Megway, because you're part of the very, 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 very popular tag team of New Day, that got us thinking about tag teams in anime. If you could take any two characters from any anime show and put them together, what kind of tag team would you like to see? For example, Goku, Saitama, they pair up to become the Planet Busters. And their finishing move is, I don't know, Dragon Punch. Something really cool. Is there any...
That's really good. That's good.
Is there any two characters you're like, how come these two don't get together and just take over the planet?
Let's see. Okay. So, obviously, again, like we talked before, I'm huge into Yu Yu Hakusho. So, Yusuke Urameshi is going to be on my team regardless. Let's see. Who else? Probably, okay, so Yusuke, and then I'm bad with names. So, in Food Wars, the meat chick.
Nikumi!
Oh.
Yes.
You watch Food Wars?
I am obsessed with Food Wars.
Oh my god, the new season! Is it coming this summer? My mom watches Food Wars and she's so pumped.
Yes. It's so good. So okay, so my friends had to talk me out of being Ishiki Senpai last Dragon Con.
Oh, no.
So it was another instance where I ended up in Japan, and so this is so weird. So I don't speak any Japanese, and so literally I'm walking into these stores, and I'm probably not pronouncing this right, but Akihabara, it's like.
No, that's close.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's basically it.
That's how a Westerner like should say it.
Yeah.
You're top of your game. Like you don't want to be like Akihabara. Like you don't try to go too hard, you know.
Literally going into all of these stores that had like cosplay stuff or anime stuff and trying to go to the register, and like I'd say like, oh hey, like Food Wars, and they're like, what? And I kind of like, anime Food Wars, and like, oh yeah, okay, cool. And they take me to the area, and there'd be no Yoshiki apron. And I'm like, and I'd kind of pull it up on my phone, and the guy would look at me like this happened like 7 times. They'd look at the phone and look at me and say, this? Like, yeah, just the apron. Like, no, we don't have right there. So I just kind of want to walk around naked in an apron. So
I'm going to say 100% do it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, you have 100% support on this. I mean, you got to do it.
You got it.
Yeah. maybe for SummerSlam because it's really hot.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I think I can get away with it at work, right?
Yeah.
Totally.
That's a solid tag team.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, that's a really good tag team.
Okay.
What about you, Kallie?
My tag team is going to be, let's see, Yoko Littner, because she has a cool rifle. And, no, that's a ship. I was about to say my ship, which is Yoko.
No, but you can still make them an awesome tag team.
You know, in my 10-second spoilers for Gurren Lagann, in my world, he's still with us.
He is. He's alive in our hearts.
My ideal tag team is that he's alive and with Kyoko. That's it.
Mike?
My tag team? Oof. I gotta go with Luffy.
Okay.
Luffy, and then... That's a tough one.
It's really tough, right?
You know what?
Elastigirl.
I'm gonna take a... No. I'm gonna go way out of field and say Gundam Barbados.
Ooh. Okay. I mean, I like Gundam a lot.
Oh yeah, nice.
Dang.
Nice.
So
Very nice.
It's kind of a weird pairing, kind of an OP, a Gundam and a Rubber Man, but hey.
Hey,
There you go.
they support each other in like their weaknesses and strengths. So
There you go.
it's a good one.
It's a very well thought out strategic team.
I'm into it, Mike.
There you go. Bam. Done.
Okay. I'm going to go with Oscar from The Rose of Versailles, and I'm going to go with maybe Utena from Revolution of Utena, because they dress like princes, and they are kick butt with swords, and they stand up for themselves and those that they love.
Nice.
Aw,
Yeah.
that was really sweet.
Yeah.
Yay!
So
Yay,
nice.
anime!
Yay, anime.
Yeah. What else? What other tag teams would you like to see out in the anime world? Anyone? Anything? Or that was just like your top tier one?
Now
That's
that
all.
you brought Gundam into it. Now I want like Wing Zero.
Nice.
Can just like the Gundam Wing team count as one?
Sure.
I'll allow it.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
I'll take it.
Perfect.
We actually had a feature where we pit different groups from different genres against each other, and it was the Dragon Ball.
Oh yeah, we had Super Team.
Oh, yeah.
Super thing called Super Team Tournament, and
Yeah.
we just have people vote on like which team would beat this team, and it's like this. It runs the way any tournament would, and
The Z Fighters one.
The
The Z Fighters won.
and we were
Yeah.
like, anime rules, suck it, Justice League. So, it was a good time.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Tag
Of the
teams.
Z Fighters, I feel like people never give Krillin enough credit.
Yeah.
'Cause, like, Okay, I have a solid argument for this. I was talking about this the other day. So someone asked me, and we were doing like a panel, and they said, "Oh, who's your favorite Dragon Ball Z character?" And I said Krillin, and the crowd kind of was like, "What? Why? He's like the lamest one." And I was like, "No, Yamcha is the lamest one." Sorry if anybody loves Yamcha out there. It's just
Yeah, no,
But
I kinda
To
agree.
each
Krillin,
their own, but he's the limit.
yeah,
I agree.
Krillin, you have to understand, he's like the reason everybody turns Super Saiyan. Because he's the one that the show revolves around him, because if he doesn't die, nobody gets angry enough. Actually, nobody turns, nobody wins. Also, he got Android 18. What?
Right?
It's true.
Nobody talks about that.
She's oh my gosh.
By far the hottest one on the show.
Exactly. She's like top tier, like way out of everybody's league, like everyone on this earth.
And Krillin was like, "Guys, I got this. Chill out."
Like that, you gotta give him some credit for that.
Got you.
Enjoy 18.
Yeah, let us know who you would match up for a tag team, a whole team, 2 people, whatever. We want to hear it.
Yes, make sure to visit our Facebook group at Kallie.
Facebook.com/groups/IGN Anime Club. That's the official group.
Yes.
I
Or you
can't remember
could
that.
write at us at
IGN_Anime Club at IGN.com.
Boom.
See, Kallie, always on point.
Yep.
Yeah.
Always on point. All right.
Moving right along.
Moving right along to our next topic, which I'm really excited about. This is the IGN Anime Club quiz. Who would win in a fight?
Ooh.
So we debuted a segment called IGN Anime Club Quiz a couple weeks ago, where we just, it's kind of like a fun, lighthearted thing. So don't take it, don't sweat it too much.
Yeah.
You know what? You know what else was explained to me as a fun, lighthearted thing when I was a child?
Oh gosh.
Mario Kart.
Oh,
Oh.
that was a lie.
Full-face
That was
lie.
a total lie.
Mario
So I
Kart.
feel like you might be lying to me too.
I might be. This might start some fights, actually.
True.
Oh, don't even challenge. Oh, anyone wants to challenge me to Mario Kart, you're in for a beating.
Whoa.
Anyway,
Let's go.
who would win in the fight?
Yes. So here's our first matchup. Ichigo from Bleach versus Zoro from One Piece.
Ichigo.
Why?
Easy. Partially, and I know that this is gonna be a thing, I'm not a huge One Piece fan.
Oh no.
I know.
Yo ho ho, he took a bite of gum gum.
And then spat it out because it was nasty.
Yeah. just
Darn.
huge.
But he has 3 swords.
And
Yeah, Zoro has
Yeah,
three
he has-
swords and he carries one in his mouth.
And he's husband material.
He is husband material.
He has a scar in his eye.
Yeah.
makes
what's
him-
not to love?
Rugged.
Makes him the.
I don't know. I never got into it for whatever reason. Like I watched a good chunk of them. I got maybe like 15 or 20 episodes deep, and it never like attached it've to me. So.
But don't
That's
you
all
like
I'll
them
do.
Did you watch
talking and
one-
talking and talking for 3 episodes before they actually do anything?
Oh.
Sick bird.
But yeah, so you pick Ichigo only on the basis of not liking One Piece, or what does Ichigo have going for him?
I'm gonna go on the basis of not liking One Piece.
That's fair.
Yeah, we'll take it. I'm not
All right.
happy, but we'll take it.
All right, we got it.
All right, moving on. Vegeta from Dragon Ball Z versus Sasuke from Naruto.
That's a tough one, actually.
That's a very tough one. Mike came up with this one. It's very good.
Oh yeah,
Sasuke's got the eye.
it's true.
Yeah.
But it's
But
Vegeta.
Vegeta's got the Super Saiyan. Okay. Are we talking just in general, or like different versions, like different forms of them? So like, can I go like Majin Vegeta?
Yeah, I mean, you can do any
Yeah.
form,
Yeah.
whatever their top form is. Like if this was the ultimate showdown.
Then I'll go. Okay, I'll go Vegeta, but I think that it would be more than one fight. So I feel like Sasuke would beat Vegeta, but being a Saiyan, he would like get mad and be down, and he'd think he was dead, and he'd come back stronger and then beat him.
Ah, all right.
So different
That
forms.
is an excellent answer. I like this one because this is the classic Pirates versus Ninjas. Luffy from One Piece or Naruto from Naruto.
Naruto.
Dang it.
Is this
Yeah.
also
One
I
Piece.
don't
This is a
like
One
One
Piece thing. I'm so disappointed in you. But it's okay. Naruto's cool.
All right. So the next one is Vash from Trigun versus Lena Inverse from Slayers, because they both are known to destroy everything in their path.
I will have to say I've never watched Slayers.
Oh gosh, don't say that to her.
It's okay. I
You
haven't.
don't understand.
Yeah.
That is my anime.
This is why I was
that's my
asking the other
life.
day. That's why I said, "What should I watch? What am I missing?"
Before I got to answer you, you were like, "I'm gonna watch Sakimoto," and then you didn't. You watched Steven Universe. You lied to me.
Because my account messed up.
Your
that
account
day.
messed up.
Okay.
Well, no. Okay,
watch-
that's your assignment.
okay.
Your homework
That's okay.
assignment is to go watch Slayers.
And
Okay,
then
Slayers.
tell the world your answer.
Yes. Which the correct answer is, of course, Lena Inverse.
Okay.
Whoa, but Vash is Stampede though.
Moving right along.
Okay.
Yes.
That's, wait,
Thank
hold
you,
on, hold on.
Kallie.
You guys don't
Thank
like
you.
Bash?
You're on my
I'm
side.
gonna break it up before this turns into a bloodbath.
Wait, do you not like Bash?
Vash? What was that?
Yeah. So it was Vash from.
Yeah. Try
Trigun.
again.
Someone said they don't like him?
No.
No, he.
No.
Okay.
Mike
Okay.
started to say he did, and then I was
Yeah.
like,
And then like,
we're gonna
no,
fight.
wait a minute. Yeah.
Break it up, kids.
No, I like both those characters. I'm just saying, Lena Inverse is queen.
Anyway,
Yes. Anyway.
next match.
Next matchup is
We're almost at the end of this.
yeah,
Go
Gorn
on.
Hunter x Hunter versus Yusuke from Yu Yu Hakusho. I think I already know the answer to this.
Spirit Gun. You can't beat it.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask you who from Hunter, but it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter?
It doesn't. It doesn't matter.
But I will say I'll give points to Yusuke because and this is purely because of the scene when he's getting the spirit gun when he's in the cave and he's like dying and then he comes out better for it. Most people couldn't handle it, so he's my guy.
Good answer.
Have you seen Hunter x Hunter, by the way?
I'm like 35, 40 episodes deep.
Nice.
Oh, solid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody told me like, oh, if you like Yu Yu Hakusho, you'll like Hunter because it's the same people. I was like,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
So it's all on my iPad, so I can watch it when I'm flying.
Awesome.
Great.
Yeah.
This last matchup is mine, but I guess you didn't watch Sakamoto. All you need to know about him is that he's coolest, and he's perfect at everything. Have you seen Ouran High School Host Club?
No.
Dang. Well,
Second homework assignment.
riddle me this. I was gonna say America, but we have
Worldwide viewers.
America.
Planet Earth.
riddle me this, Earth. Who would win in a fight, Sakamoto or Tamaki Senpai? Let us know in the comments.
Yes, and that is our
Nice.
Who Would Win in a Fight segment. Excellent. All right. Our third topic. This is fun. This swings right back around to the WWE. The power of positivity. What's your feel-good anime?
Oh, yeah.
So
What
explain
anime?
power
Yeah.
of positivity, Megan.
So the power, well, actually,
Well, I guess
Xavier should
Xavier.
explain that while I show off this lovely box of Bootios, which is made from 100% positivity. Plus, there's also Twerking Dreams, Tears of Haters, Hope, Smiling Love, and Sweetness and Rainbows, and Tricep Meat.
And
So
a
much.
unicorn.
Yes, and unicorns.
So Xavier, explain to our anime listeners / viewers who may not know too much about wrestling what that is a reference to.
So power of positivity comes from a very good place inside your body that everybody has. And when we first started trying to spread this good message, there were some people that didn't take too nicely to it. And I liken it to cough syrup. If you're, it might not taste too good going down, but overall it makes you feel good. So it's just happiness and smiling even if people are frowning at you. Having a good time. And saying, yes, I like anime, and yes, I like video games, and if you don't make fun of me because anime is cool.
It is cool.
Yay, anime.
Yay, anime.
Yay, anime.
There you go. Woo.
I love that so much. It's really important, I think. I mean, like, I talked about this on the show before, but having experienced like depression and stuff like that, positivity has been really important to me, and not getting mired in the negativity. So I love this message a lot. So let's talk about some feel-good anime. What gets you out of a rut?
Okay,
Anybody want to start?
Well, we got to start with our guest.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, please, anybody.
Oh, well, I'm gonna go ahead and make the executive decision here that guests first, Xavier.
Okay.
Or I guess for people who are watching.
Yeah, like
Where do we point?
what are people seeing? I don't know what people
They're saying you.
Yeah.
Okay, got you. Okay, so back to what we talked about before. Right now, Steven Universe gets me out of a rut. Again, case closed. But that's, I don't know. I've gotten into Law and Order, and for like case closed is like anime Law and Order to me.
Nice.
I feel like even if I've seen it already, I can rewatch it and it's totally fine and super entertaining again.
Yeah.
Pretty much those are like my go-tos. And then I'll go back and watch Prince of Tennis too.
Hey.
Yeah.
Like I said, the sports stuff is super inspirational to me. So like there was a time I tore my PCL in my knee wrestling. So that's the ligament that holds your shin in place and keeps it from sliding behind your knee. So yeah. So when it popped, if this is my knee, my shin just went like this behind it.
Oh.
God.
Ouch.
Yeah, it was rough. But so I was out for like 3 or 4 months, and legit like sports anime like kept me in like a good way. A lot of times when you get injured in your profession as being an athlete, like, and you can't do it, like it like sucks the happiness out of you. But legit, like, Prince of Tennis like kept me going, which is, I don't know, I've never said that out loud, but that's legit like how it was.
You had a moment.
Nice.
Thank you for sharing that with us.
That was so sweet. I love that.
I love Inspiration.
What kind of inspiration, Kallie? What's your feel good anime?
I used to have a lot of really bad injuries, so I used to watch like watching anime. Even like Sailor Moon, where like they get up and they're fighting evil by moonlight. I always felt very powerless because I was kind of stuck inside with a cast or a brace, and that was like for 4 straight years. So stuff like that, were like getting out and doing stuff. I used to watch like a lot of Nickelodeon too, not even anime. Just I would watch a lot of like Hey Arnold. I'd be like, man, Arnold sure is a guy. But now I'll watch like a comedy because I do watch a lot of heavy stuff. So recently, Osamatsu-san, Mr. Osamatsu, was my like feel good sit down because there's a lot of comedy in that show, but there's also like there's one episode that's sort of about suicide, like one skit. In the episode, which I wasn't expecting from that show. It's kind of this like slapstick comedy, if you haven't seen Osamatsu. But then they touch on someone's suicide attempt, and that really spoke to me. And it was done in such a beautiful way that it was a feel good, not a feel bad sort of situation. So that was my most recent one. I haven't even finished it because I want to keep it as a reserve if I'm having a bad day.
Wow, that's great. Mike, what about you?
Me? Most recent, Tanaka-kun.
Tanaka-kun is always listless, which is
Yeah.
on Crunchyroll.
Yeah, he's a lazy boy.
He's a very lazy boy.
As these beautiful ladies know, I watch Tanaka-kun like every week, and I actually rewatched episodes because they make me feel so good.
That's great.
Yeah, so like that's my most recent. But I think another feel good show that I watch, like I just put in the background, when I'm doing stuff, Friends.
Really?
Like Friends. Like I'll
That
just
is
put
very
that.
anime.
It is very anime.
It is not.
Best girl. Who's best girl?
Who's is it Rachel or is it?
It's Rachel.
I don't know. Monica's pretty cool.
I love that.
But yeah, no, Tanaka-kun definitely the one. Like my best girl candidate is there. And
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
yeah, if you're about to watch Sakamoto-kun, you should check out Tanaka-kun.
Yeah.
Just a heads
Tanaka-kun
up.
is listless.
Oh yeah.
That's the name of the show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Makes me feel good.
Awesome.
How about you, Megan?
Trying to think what I've been watching recently. I think Wakakozake, which is those 2-minute cute little shorts on Crunchyroll about this single office lady who after work, she just goes and explores different bars and restaurants by herself and slowly and carefully enjoys all these delicious looking meals. And like, she's not conscious of the fact that she's alone. She doesn't feel lonely. She's just taking a moment for herself. And she's always happy when she eats, and she always has either a little saucer of sake or a big mug of beer with her. And she just enjoys life by herself. It's okay to take some time for yourself. It's okay to take a little time to enjoy the view. I'm just saying.
That's
And then
a great answer.
yeah. And then non-anime, I always go to Bob Ross.
Oh yeah.
Because because he just makes everything okay, and he makes you believe you too can paint. Like you're like, wow, it looks so easy. I can draw all these waterfalls and lakes and mountains, and then I do it. I'm like, oh my gosh, that looks nothing like Bob Ross. But he just makes you believe in yourself, and there's never any mistakes. There's always happy little accidents.
If you made it, it's art.
Yeah, it is. If you made it, it's art.
Have you seen on YouTube someone made, you know how there was a trend on YouTube for a while of just like making regular videos into songs like Double Rainbow and stuff? Someone made a Bob Ross song called like I Believe or something. You could look it up, and it's my like most inspirational song because it's just like every day's a good day when you paint, and it's just like it's so nice.
It's so nice. It's so beautiful.
We were talking about the shorts. It reminded me. So in college, I used to be obsessed with Panda Z. It's if you don't know, so you know what? 1 second.
Whoa.
So Xavier has
I'm gonna get out of the
all
way.
the merch. I'm so excited to see what this
yeah.
is.
He even has a Mega Man helmet right there.
He does have a Mega Man helmet. He has this awesome game controller plushie. Again, if you're listening but not watching, please make sure to check out our YouTube channel, which is IGN Anime Club. What? There it is. It's Panda
Whoa.
Z. He actually
Panda
is holding
Z.
up.
I'm trying to get like a no glare on it.
There it is.
Does that
Oh,
work?
wow. That's great.
So he's like essentially a robot who has like a robot panda. It's almost like a Gundam, but like with no top on it. And it's just like little like 4 or 5 minute episodes, but they're all super cute. And there's like some little bad guys, and they have little fights, and it's just like It's very, very heartwarming.
Nice.
Oh my gosh.
I'll have to check that
That's
out.
great. Yeah, I'm definitely. I just wrote it down. Panda Z.
Panda
Yeah.
Z.
I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah, let us know in the comments on Twitter with the hashtag IGNanime, IGNIME, etc. On the Facebook group that we talked about earlier, what your feel-good show is, because I think we could all use the power of positivity.
Absolutely. All right, excellent. Next, Megway. So we know that you did an interview for IGN. Yeah, I know. Feel free to use that whenever you are with Greg Miller and he's like, Greg Way, you're like, nah, Megway. So during my interview with you, which you can check out on IGN.com, which is all about your awesome Dragon Ball Z entrance at WrestleMania and your passion for anime, you mentioned that you have an anime playlist on the road. Do you have one for when you're working out? If you're not watching anime, are you listening to any anime music?
So I was mad at myself because I didn't bring this up last time. So, so back to Gundam Wing. I have a ton of Gundam music, just like at the ready for if I'm running or lifting, whatever. And pretty much like everything from Endless Waltz is on there. Then there's a song Rhythm Emotion, absolutely amazing. And so pretty much anything Gundam, and it's right there, and it just gets you so hype because while you're listening to it, it's good music, but then you're like, oh, these are like dudes and chicks flying around these huge robots, like destroying everything, and it just feels sick.
I love it.
Yeah.
I like to listen to the One Punch Man opening.
I was just going to say that.
yeah.
The One Punch Man opening is great.
Yeah. I'm like, there's like an extended version on YouTube. I'm like, let's go.
8 hours.
And, the second Kill la Kill opening. I listened to that one too. Because I watched Kill la Kill at the gym, actually. When it first was out, I was watching that on the elliptical day by day. And so now I listen to that song and I get pumped. Although I totally don't work out. It's such a lie.
I listen to, right now it's actually gaming soundtracks. I usually listen to anime when I'm in the car, but I'm listening to, it's kind of an oldie but a goodie, the P3P, the Persona 3 Portable soundtrack.
Ooh, Persona music's great.
Yeah, and it has a couple of, house/dance songs that I just jam out to when I'm doing Ballet Beautiful.
Nice.
Dun, 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 dun. It's so good. I love it so much. What about you, Mike?
So I'm actually listening to them right now when I'm on the bus. I listen to a lot of AKFG, so Asian Kung Fu Generation. So Riri from Erased, Rewrites from Full Metal Alchemist. They did a few Naruto openings, I think, as well. And then there's you guys ever heard of Orange Range?
I've heard of it. I don't...
They've done some Bleach songs.
Oh, okay.
Which I've also down to listen to.
Yeah.
Nice.
But yeah. And also the newest My Hero Academia. Those two, the opening and ending.
I love the opening.
So good.
It's really good.
So good.
So Xavier, we got to get you hooked up with a Funimation account.
Yes.
So you can watch My Hero Academia. I think you'd really, really like it.
Mm-hmm.
I like how that was the first thing you said, and I was like, oh, I'm on Crunchyroll.
I'm glad I started off that way. I was like, hey, have you seen it? Wow.
Why not?
Yeah,
So,
porque no los dos.
Yeah.
But
That's
yeah.
nice.
Yes, excellent. And so in your car right now, do you have a mix of game and anime as well? Like
Game stuff. So I listen to a lot of chiptune stuff. So there's an
sweet.
artist named DJ Cutman, and he's like absolutely unreal. He's got a record label called Game Chops, and so lots of the best guys in chiptune will kind of come through that label and produce stuff and just put things out there. Then there's a guy by the name of Meghan.
Hey, Meghan.
Yeah, he's the
Mike knows him.
best.
Yeah, he was on
Only
Beyond.
since Capcom. Sorry, what?
He was on Beyond actually with
Our
Greg
PlayStation
and
podcast.
Colin.
Oh,
yeah.
nice. Yeah, he's such a cool dude, and his music is so good. He's got an entire album based off of Final Fantasy VII. So
what?
that's
How have I
actually-
not heard of it? Final Fantasy is my everything.
Yeah, he also does a lot of Mega Man.
I'm going to show you right now.
Oh.
See, I told him. You know what? I'm just
I love this. I love that he has all of these visuals for
going
us.
to turn my.
Oh, there we
man.
go.
Oh man.
We're also getting a private tour of where
Is that
Xavier
an
Bringing you
arcade
into the
cabinet?
lair.
Is that a
So
PhD?
This is my
yeah.
arcade machine.
Oh,
Nice.
nice. That's sweet.
I love that
because my Mega Man
combination
stuff-
of things.
So this is the the vinyl for one of the Final Fantasy albums that he has.
Whoa, that looks sick.
So she's got like the sword and everything.
Wow.
But so if you like Final Fantasy, is it 7 that you like? 7 is mine.
I love all this. So 7, 4 is my actual favorite because that's the first Final Fantasy I really played. Like I was too little to play Final Fantasy 1, so I played Final Fantasy 2, which is now 4. That's the most special to me, but 7 is the one that changed everything. Oh my god!
Dang!
Yeah.
If you're not watching, Xavier's holding up the Buster Sword.
It's
a
real
real
life.
one.
Nice.
Wow.
Is that heavy?
Yeah,
It looks freaking.
I legit can't hold it with one hand.
That's awesome.
This was a gift from my dear friend Kofi Kingston.
Oh, nice.
He knows I'm obsessed with Final Fantasy stuff. But like legit,
Kofi's the best.
I'm just gonna keep bringing you guys into this area. Is this weird that I'm just like doing all this while we're on?
No,
not even.
This is great.
All right, solid. Let me move this, and I will move this.
Oh my gosh, there's no doubt that you are a Final Fantasy fan now.
Yeah.
When you have a real Buster Sword, that's it.
Yeah.
I think it's huge.
It is. It's
100%
massive.
Legit Buster Sword,
Yeah.
and it's kind of sharp, kind of terrifying. Okay, so
Yeah. Oh my
what
gosh.
I have here is like
Sure, I'm on the way.
my shrine of like toys.
All right, I see Mega Man.
I see
WrestleMania trombone.
Yeah.
Ninja Turtles. Oh my gosh.
So it's
Oh,
all
sick.
these guys.
Oh, there. Oh, that looks very familiar.
Link.
Yes. So I'm huge into Mega Man, as you guys saw with the helmet. So I've got
You and
Sonic
Colin
stuff,
Moriarty
Mega
must
Man
get on
stuff.
great.
Big into Mega Man.
Yeah. So this thing is actually pretty cool. So the light flips
Oh,
on.
snap.
Whoa! It lights up.
Triforce.
That's really sick.
But yeah.
That's
this
amazing.
is my little man cave area. Oh, but yeah, that's the tour.
That's legit.
Oh man, that is super legit.
Have you cosplayed as a Cloud before?
No, but that's what I'm trying to do this year at San Diego Comic Con.
Nice.
So we're going up there to do a signing, and so I guess we're going for 2 days, and they're like, oh, you'll go home after the signing and everything. I was like, or I'll just stay there and hang out with everybody. Some cosplay stuff.
Oh man.
Awesome.
I can't wait to see that though.
Yeah.
I mean, if you have a Buster Sword, you gotta cosplay.
Dude, yeah.
Right?
You get the.
I'm sorry that was like super off track of what we were doing.
Oh, no, not even.
No, it's
That's
okay.
awesome.
This is a very organic
So cool.
show. Yeah. It's so cool. All right, so that's our anime playlist. Make sure to let us know what your anime playlist, and if you have a Buster Sword at home, please let us know on our Facebook page, or you could write to us at our email account or tweet at us at #IGNanime.
IGNime.
Tongue twister. There's so many ways to contact us. We
Yeah,
love
literally.
all of the ways. Okay, so I know that we brought up games, so now we got to go all the way because Kallie, I know you have a question for Xavier.
So excited. Okay, I heard you were a big Danganronpa fan.
Yes. So I love PS Vita. I feel like you love Rongpa, so you played on Vita. Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay. So you're one of like the 12 of us that are still deep in.
I do care about my Vita a lot. I like handheld gaming, so.
Nice, me too. So I was going on a road trip and I needed something to play. I'm really into like rhythm games, and there's a lot of like very cute, poppy Japanese rhythm games on Vita that you can't really play anywhere else.
Like Hatsune Miku.
Yeah, so
Yep.
like those and then JRPGs. are on Vita.
Yes.
So, okay, so I need a new JRPG. I go to GameStop and I'll just like look at covers and be like, this looks like it would be a JRPG because normally that it is.
Yeah.
I grab it, throw it in, and I think I was on a cross-country flight, so like for like 6 hours on the airplane, and I'm playing through this, and I actually just got done playing Persona 4, so the front end of that is like 3 hours of cutscene before you actually play anything. So my thought is like, oh, it's like Persona, and I'm just gonna read until I actually get into like fights and stuff, and then it gets to a trial, and I'm like, am I playing like a lawyer game, like Phoenix Wright? And I was like, I had no clue this was like this, and I got so pumped on this airplane. And legit, the person, because I like kind of like fired up like in my chair, and I remember the person next to me like going like,
Oh God.
you wouldn't understand. I get to like have trials and figure out who done it.
So it's funny you say that because I actually also played it on a plane and I got really self-conscious because I'm like playing on a plane. I'm like, please don't think I'm weird. The question I have for you, number one, in Danganronpa, who's your favorite character? No spoilers.
Okay. That's hard because like there's so many like crappy people that I thoroughly enjoy.
Oh yeah, like I love Toko a lot.
What's the again, bad with names. So if we're talking the second one, what was the chef kid? His name.
I don't remember his name either.
But you know who I'm talking about.
He sounds cool though.
Yeah. Yeah.
He was my favorite character.
Okay.
Chef Kid.
I'll remember like in an hour and
Yeah.
I'll kick myself. But Chef Kid, nice.
Chef.
My second question. I'm working on a Chiaki cosplay, the Ultimate Gamer. I have one that I want to improve because I got it last minute for Halloween. So yeah.
It still looked really great, though.
Oh, thank you.
You looked so cute.
Thank you.
I was a Maru-chan. I was Himoto and Maru-chan, and I was a trash monster.
But my second question is, if you're not the ultimate wrestler, what kind of ultimate are you?
Good question.
That's a really good question.
Okay.
Just for a primer for people who don't know Danganronpa, everybody's like an ultimate something. So there's like the ultimate gambler, the ultimate baseball player, and everybody's like the top in their field. But if you're not the ultimate wrestler, what is your secret ultimate ability?
I'll get real specific. I am the ultimate Mario Kart Double Dash player.
Oh, nice.
Uh-oh. Follow up. Can we do a Let's Play of that sometime?
Of course we can.
Yes.
Kallie versus Xavier
Right.
Woods.
So
Blood will be
Double
spilled.
dash.
We'll work that out because I love Mario Kart so much and I think that'd be super fun.
Yes.
I love that. Ultimate Mario Kart player. We'll fight to see who gets the title.
Baby Park.
Is this a character, by the way? Teru Hanamura?
Hanamura.
Hanamura, yeah.
Okay. There you go.
I also get confused because on Vita, their names are like Western, so the given name is first. So sometimes I'm like, how do I... Sometimes people get confused because people who watch the anime have it different. So, yeah. But...
Gotcha.
I'm so happy another person who loves Danganronpa.
Music is so good too.
I know.
Amazing. I got pumped because I found it on Spotify the other day.
What?
Oh, I lost my mind. It's so good.
It's so good. It's funny because there's like two of us in the office who like it, and so when the Danganronpa 3 trailer like hint thing came out, we were both like, "Oh my god, Danganronpa 3!" And everyone was like, "Shut up, Kallie and Andrew." Andrew, who a couple episodes ago we discussed was very moe. Hi, Andrew.
Yes. We're talking about Andrew Goldfarb, our head of news here at IGN. He's a huge Persona fan.
Yeah.
He bought Danganronpa Nendoroid, so he has Monokuma and Naegi, like little figures of them. So anyway, thank you for indulging me. You'll have to do it again because the next thing is, which Sailor Scout are you? This is the other question I came up with.
Mercury, easy.
Nice.
Wow, why Mercury?
Mercury, because she's a good person. I was gonna curse.
Nice catch. Nice catch.
She's hardcore. There we go.
There we go.
That is such a good alternative to what I know you were going to say.
Yes. I always feel like going into the fray, she's the one who's most like Amethyst.
Oh my gosh.
Full circle.
Wow, that was full circle.
I'm so happy you picked Mercury.
I'm baffled by it. I'm like, bubble spray, get out. It's all about Mars and her super firepower, or Venus and her love me chain.
Oh yeah.
So, I have gained an appreciation for Venus, but I was always into Mercury because I was a super like bookish kid, and so I was like, Mercury's so like I can look up to her. That I'm so.
Bubbles.
You've
That's
made
not a power.
You made me so happy.
But think about it.
Intelligence is a power.
It really is.
That's true.
That's why, and that brings me to this. That's why I'm Team Iron Man, because I don't know if you guys heard, but we found out that Captain America is a Hydra drone. He's with Hydra.
What?
What?
Yes. Everybody that loves Captain America, bye, get out of here.
And also, they never address Tony's PTSD and anxiety, and they really should, because they're in the comics. Tony totally addresses the fact that an anxiety attack feels like you're getting poisoned, and that was like the most powerful thing for me. So, Tony.
Yes. I'm team Iron Man as well. I'm just saying though, them guns. You know the scene I'm talking about, right? Yeah.
When he's pulling the hell. Spoilers.
Yes,
No
you know,
spoilers.
you know.
No, probably everyone has seen that one clip without any context of Chris Evans just being like, ugh.
Oh yeah.
And you're like, oh.
Oh my. Even the
I heard
guys around me
something-
were like, dang.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey.
I heard that he
How you
asked if he
doing?
could have his shirt off. Like, it doesn't make any sense. He's like, and?
And just, there it is.
My favorite scene in First Avenger. We're talking about. Just bear with us for a second.
It's anime-esque because it's based on Western anime.
Yeah. My favorite scene is when he comes out of the tube thing where they make him all muscly, and Agent Carter's like, "Oh my god," and like the look on her face is like, "Okay." It's my favorite scene because she's acting it so well. She's like acting like that. Oh, that is different.
Yeah, I don't even know if she was acting. That was like her actual
I
reaction.
don't think she was acting.
Oh well, perhaps I'm giving her too much credit.
No, she's a very good actress. I can't think of the actress's name right now, of course,
Yeah.
but really, really cool.
I have a quick question. So, how many times have you been to Japan? Just following up because this is something we
3
talked about
times.
way earlier. Once?
3 times.
Oh, 3 times.
Nice.
Yeah.
So jealous.
Because he used to wrestle in Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when I wrestled over there, it was for a very short period of time, and then I started wrestling with WWE.
Right.
Then I've been over there once with them, and I believe we're going again sometime this year, so it'll be cool. But I always manage to like break away and go to Akihabara and just have fun time with video games and all that stuff.
That's
That is
awesome.
So cool.
That is
I'm
great.
so excited. And the last thing is, I just.
Listen,
Oh,
listen.
We got more.
Okay, I'm here.
You good?
We got more.
I mean, I knew this going in, but it's really cool to see. You have like a game room, but you also have like your framed PhD, which is just the coolest. That little
It's
PhD.
so that's for I have my master's on the wall, and then there's a framed thing that says PhD goes here.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
so you're working on your PhD.
Working on it.
That
so,
is
one of the
amazing.
people-
Yeah,
one
you've
of the
got
people
like
that I
2
met
bachelor
got-
degrees and then like a master's. How many? I mean, you're like the smartest person in the room.
No.
And I wouldn't be
the thing
modest
is,
about
it's it's an Einstein quote. If you try to teach a fish how to climb a tree, then the fish always thinks that it's stupid. So everyone's smart in their own way, something like that.
Yeah, it's actually, this is one of my Facebook quotes. It's my favorite quote of all time. I had it written on the whiteboard in my bedroom, like all through high school. Hold on,
Yes.
I got this. It's right here.
All right, she's scrolling through her Facebook page.
Where are the quotes held? Oh.
Who knows?
Is it in basic info? Facebook changed everything.
I haven't put a quote on my Facebook since like
Details
03.
about you. Got it.
we go.
Everybody is a genius, but if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing that it is stupid.
Boom.
That was one of the most inspirational things to me ever. This has just been the best.
Yes, which brings us right back to the power of positivity. And this has been a positively
Positively?
positively
Kallie with the
amazing
clutch.
Kallie with the assist. Maybe you can help the Warriors out tonight.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're not going to go there.
What is a sport?
What is a
I'm
sport?
totally kidding. I like basketball, actually. That's what they play, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're right.
So before we close out, you are part of a YouTube gaming channel?
Yes. So we've got a channel called UpUpDownDown. Everyone needs to go subscribe ASAP. We just hit 500,000 subscribers.
Hey, congrats.
Wow,
last 2
congratulations.
weeks ago. Thank you. But it's been going well. So a lot of it is it's let's plays and jump scares. But then a lot of times, so I told you guys I got a new laptop. I needed a new gaming laptop for VR stuff because I'm traveling at least like 5 days a week, and sometimes I'm gone from home like 3-4 weeks at a time. So I needed a system that I can take with me. So while I'm at work, I've got a ton of my friends there, and so we play games together. So it's me, and then it's a lot of the guys at WWE just playing video games, and kind of just being friends, being dudes, hanging out. But it's a ton of fun. So if you haven't subscribed, go subscribe now because it's awesome.
Or he'll beat you in Mario Kart.
Yes.
I mean, I'll beat you regardless, but
He's a wrestler. Watch out.
Go subscribe.
Yeah, go subscribe right now. Thank you so much for joining us today, Xavier. This has been an awesome episode.
Yeah.
I knew it would be,
you.
but it even exceeded that expectation. So I'm super excited to have you on. Hopefully we'll see you around E3.
yes, 100%.
Get that Mario Kart Double Dash Let's Play.
Yep.
Let's do
We're
it.
gonna work on it. All right, thanks so much for joining us, everyone. Remember to like, subscribe, all the good stuff. Our Facebook group, our YouTube channel.
Yep. YouTube.com/Anime Club.
And
Thank you.
Facebook is facebook.com/groups/IGN Anime Club.
Yes.
That's the official group.
And where can everyone find you, Xavier, on Twitter?
On Twitter, I'm at Xavier Woods PhD. Same thing on Instagram. But then also the YouTube channel, UpUpDownDown. You can find it at UpUpDownDown on Instagram and Twitter. That's UpUpDownDown without the O's. No O's.
No O's.
No
So like
O's.
DWN.
Yeah.
Yes, DWN. So
Very
both
nice.
of those things, check them out.
All right, cool. Mike, where can they find you?
You can follow me at XPMNems on Twitter and Instagram. How about
Inky Dojiko, INKYDOJIKKO. That's Twitter and Instagram as well.
Meghan, MEGHAN_IGN. I don't have Instagram, and I should probably fix that. But I do have Snapchat, which is RPG Queen Meg.
Ooh.
So there you go.
That's
Not bad.
accurate.
Forgot about Snapchat. My Snapchat is used food.
Used food.
Yes, because I'm the. I can't say that. from my childhood.
I'll ask later.
Yeah, we'll talk about it later.
My
Anyway,
dad said it to me one time. I thought it was hilarious.
Oh, I get it.
There we go.
Ah, phew. Okay. Well, hopefully you got it too.
yes. All right. On that awesome note, we're out of here, guys. But thanks so much for joining us. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yay, anime!
Yay, anime!
Anime.